Hello everyone, it is February 4th, meaning it is the 4th day of Black History Month, and of course, today we're going to be talking about Harriet Tubman, the woman that single-handedly started the Underground Railroads. After escaping slavery herself, Harriet Tubman set out to help her friends and family escape via the Underground Railroad system, which is basically a system to help Black people enslavement escape and find freedom and asylum, and there were several safe houses and signals that could be used to indicate that somebody is an ally. There were many safe houses and many people who actually believed that what was being done to these people was of course wrong, and it of course was very wrong. She single-handedly started the movement to slaves running for freedom, choosing to die on their feet rather than live underneath someone else's boot. She was a revolutionary who had no fear and wanted to do the right thing. After getting her freedom from slavery, she wanted nothing more than to see others just like her walk free. There were many systems in place for the Underground Railroad to help other slaves escape and found salvation. She single-handedly herself helped free 71 people. That may not seem like a lot in the grand scheme of things to some people, but that's a massive accomplishment, especially for someone who had literally everything against them. She not only was a Black person, she was a Black woman, which, as all Black women know, we are susceptible to certain things. And there were certain things that would get done to Black women that weren't okay. Her being a Black woman in these times, fighting back, meant that she put herself in a great deal of danger. But she showed that didn't mean anything to her. That she wanted to fight for equality and freedom, to save people, to help them move about safely without being captured. Because back in those days, we were considered property. And there would be very disturbing posters, such as "Wanted, alive or not." These people would have rather have seen Black people not be here anymore than actually be free. She helped many people, made many allies, and till this day is one of the pillars of Black history. And she will always remain one of the pillars. She was a powerhouse. It was already difficult enough back then. But being a Black woman that went against the norms, that went against being a woman fighting back in general was unheard of, much less being a woman of color and fighting back. But she did it. She did it. Until this day, she is an American hero. The true ideology and spirit of America, not this hatred and bigotry we're dealing with right now. Freedom and the right to happiness are guaranteed for all on this soil. They don't get to take that from us. It's a constitutional right. If you take anything from any of the videos I'm going to be uploading during Black History Month, take this lesson. These people I've covered so far, they were threatened, beaten, harmed. Their families were even put in danger. Every intimidation tactic in the book was used against them, and they did not give up. She ran for freedom, and she encouraged others to do it too. I have so much respect for this woman. It's easy to be complacent. It's easy to just accept things because it looks hopeless. But let me just tell you something. Hope is everywhere, but it can't be seen. To have it will cost you nothing, but abandoning it, you lose everything. And that was a quote from a very famous show, but it's true. The minute you give up and lie down, it's over. And Harriet never did. This woman was put through so many things and was in so much danger. But she valued her life. She valued it to the extent where she would not allow herself to be controlled by another human being. Human beings should not be able to own each other. Harriet Tubman took a chance and took risks. She did what she had to do and ultimately accomplished her goals. She was an amazing woman and a powerhouse and a pillar. Let these fallen warriors, and that's what I'm calling them because that's exactly what they were. If you disagree with me, then you have no sense. Let's make sure these fallen warriors did not fall in vain, because each one of them crawled on their hands and knees on glass and cobblestone so that we could walk today. Let's use them as inspiration, guys. It's easy to lay down and give up. But the hard work this woman put in, at the time, she couldn't just whip out her iPhone. She didn't have technology. She literally only had herself and her gumption and her beliefs. And she made something of herself. This woman is amazing. Happy Black History Month.